Hello everybody, this is Prem Kumar here, author of Journey from Zero to Hero. Let us go to the next chapter, that is Managing Change. As long as you identify specifically with something, you do not grow. You become infinite when you are aware of the changes happening around you and be a witness and get adapted to those changes. Managing change is a structured approach for ensuring that changes are thoroughly and smoothly implemented and that the lasting benefits of change be achieved. Managing change is a structured approach for ensuring that changes are thoroughly and smoothly implemented and the lasting benefits of changes are achieved. The focus is on the wider impacts of change, particularly on people and how they, as individuals and teams, move from the current situation to the new one. The change in question could range from a simple process change to major changes in policy or strategy needed if the organization is to achieve its potential. Take the case of Iacocca. He was chief of Ford Limited for many years. He was responsible for making Ford as the number one. Despite this, Mr. Iacocca was asked to leave the company. He was undisturbed. His knowledge, leadership, team building were always his strengths. He was approached by Chrysler Corporation, which was in a very bad shape at that time. Mr. Iacocca headed the Chrysler Limited and saved it from the critical state of affairs within a short span of 3 years. In 5 years, Chrysler became the strong contender for Ford. He welcomed the crisis as his next opportunity and became an internationally acclaimed person. The Toyota Limited stopped manufacturing its largest selling SUV model Qualis many years ago when the sales were at its peak in the India market. They introduced the Innova model in the market. What was their agenda? Embrace change when you are at the peak. Otherwise, you may have to come down. This is Japanese principle. This is Zen Principle. Change is the secret of success. When we are satisfied with smaller achievements, we cannot do anything big in life. We need to have a healthy dissatisfaction. Only then we can involve ourselves with big things. If there is no change in the original positions, Narendra would not have become Swami Vivekananda, Siddhartha would not have become Buddha, Mohandas would not have become Mahatma Gandhi, Rajneesh Goyal would not have become Osho, a village boy Muthuraj would not have become superstar Rajkumar. All of them have changed their original position in their state. They have taken bold decisions and reached the horizons. They were not just content with their small achievements. They wanted to do something more. They broke their own records, never competed with others, and reached the pinnacle of success. Mantra for progress. Friends, think and reflect on what we are doing in our life. We have been holding on to the banyan tree which was planted by our father, our grandfather, and anchored to ourselves without following any change to happen in our life. Majority of the people are of this same mindset. They do not want good leaders, better administration, or a better society. They do not want even think of others. They are just bothered about their own life. We need to remove this limited and narrow thinking and expand on what we have to contribute to the society which we are a part of it. Just try to come out of your comfort zones and contribute to the people around you and see how nature takes you to your higher goals. Change is the secret of success. Many people work up to 35 years in the same job completely exhausted. Why? They want pension when they reach 60 years. They have jumped themselves into a well which is their only kingdom. They do not want to see the courage of river, nor do they want to play with the whales and see the beauty of ocean. My story. I hailed from a village called Toreshathalli in a village in Mandya. My grandfather was an illiterate poor farmer. My father was the first to become an engineer from the whole village. With persistent effort, I could overcome my complexes, become an engineer, and studied management, learned public speaking under the toughest trainers. I have changed many positions in my life. I resigned my job on the day I got married in 1995. Later, I set up my own construction and interior company. I had just had 5,000 rupees with me. The only position was a bike. When I look back to my own life, I feel astonished. It was a journey full of challenges and has fulfilled most of my dreams. One who is willing to adapt changes in life should have a courageous attitude. If you want to become a courageous, you need to increase your knowledge, imbibe new skills, and develop a balanced mind. Your inner world has to be strong as well. If your inner world has to be strong, you need to meditate daily. You learn to develop positive thought process. Spiritual thinking does not mean that you have to become a monk. When you meditate, self-confidence increases. You begin to feel the presence of God. Whenever you undertake challenging work, you feel that the God Himself is doing everything through you, guiding you, and you are mere instrument in His hands. If you want to be blessed with the grace of the mighty power, you must surrender to yourself to God. Surrender to your Guru.